My name is Nadine Hines. I'm from the Masters Academy in Oviedo, Florida. And my co-presenter is standing right over there. Just imagine that Deanne Gordon is standing right over there. She is the real push behind this. She was the one who wrote the grant. She was the one who came up with this. And not mentioning any name of an airline, they just did her wrong this morning. So I'm here and she's not. But this all came about, we were talking at school and getting a little frustrated about professional development. Because what would happen, I'm a high school teacher and she teaches middle school, we would go to professional development, meetings, and we would hear fascinating things, but they would not transfer to our math classes. And we were talking about, what are we going to do? We need to have more professional development, so forth and so on. And as I was whining, she came up with this great idea. Why don't we create our own? And she wrote the grant, and thank you for that and for accepting, for giving us this grant. So Deanne, I should say, formed the Central Florida Math Educators, and she brought me along. This is a great group. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about us, who we are. We're simply a group of math teachers working together to share ideas. We started because, as I said, we knew that we needed to help each other out. It is cost effective. It's, cheap. And there's no money involved. We get together and we have this grant to help us out. We believe that relationships drive our growth as teachers, and we are our best resources as well. So what do we do? We have quarterly meetings. We meet at different schools. The first meeting was at the Masters Academy. The next one is at Trinity Prep. That's just down the road. And we have professional development meetings there. Our last meeting, we had a teacher from Trinity present the flipped classroom. And I immediately could use that in my classroom. I teach a class where I have Calc 1 and Calc 2 students in the same classroom. I have 3 Calc 2 students. And trying to do that is, crazy to get all that done. So I've implemented a little bit of a flipped classroom with my Calc 2 kids, and that's really helped me out. So take a little bit of the stress out of that. We've shared other ideas that I've used. I am in love with this, so I'm glad that she asked me to come and do this. We also have bi-monthly newsletters, and again, that is something that Deanne works on. We share ideas, and she puts it all together and sends it out, and it talks about our future plans, membership accomplishments, and so forth. And we also encourage teachers to email each other. For example, at my school, I'm the only one who teach certain areas. I teach pre-calculus, I teach calculus, I teach college algebra. I'm the only one on my campus who does that. So a lot of times, if I have a question, I go to the internet. But now I have a teacher in calculus that I can reach out to who's 2 miles away from me, 2 miles that I'd never met before, and other teachers from other areas that we can share ideas and so forth. How it works, the enrollment is free. We do it as a simple e-form. All math educators are welcome to join. Right now, we are made up of 20, that's been updated. It's 27 teachers from 8 area schools. And right now, except for one, we have a member who is now in the public school system, and we are encouraging her to tell the teachers that she works with about what we're doing so that they too can come and share their ideas with us. Our next meeting is in January, and as it says, teachers have limited time, so our meetings provide practical professional development that can be implemented in our classrooms immediately. It's low cost, time efficient, practical professional development is possible. And we have some goals. Okay, our future dreams. We would like to expand this, and so that when we have meetings, we can be content specific or grade level specific. So if we have more members that join our ranks, we will be able to do that. We want to eventually have a math competition hosted by CFME. Also develop a board so that we can plan and host events. But the big thing is, and why I'm excited about this is that this can be replicated in any community, and not just in the area of mathematics, but history and so forth. I was talking to our chaplain, and he's new on campus, and he was telling me he had a meeting with another chaplain who was new, and they were, trying to say, what are we going to do? How do we do this? And I said, hey, guess what? We have this group called CFME, and this is what we did, and so forth. And he was excited about it, and asked Deanne and myself questions about it. And he's thinking about forming a group in Central Florida so that he can have some support as well. So this is something that any group can do. Any history teachers, I was talking to a history teacher earlier, another math teacher, you can take this back, and we can just help each other out. And in helping each other out, we're also helping our students as well. Okay? And that's about it. If you have any questions, information is up there. You can ask me.